Isn't it incredible to see how hydrogen is now flourishing in this way and cleaning up our energy infrastructure?
It really is incredible, Rob. Actually, I've been involved in manufacturing cryogenic equipment around the world, including liquid hydrogen tanks and trailers for about 30 years now. Liquid hydrogen as an industrial gas was always a cyclical cryogenic product for us tank manufacturers. A while back when semiconductor production was strong in the US, our demand for liquid hydrogen cryogenic tanks was decent, but offshored semiconductor production to Asia, and we lost that hydrogen industrial gas demand. So it became a niche product, again, from a cryogenic tank manufacturer, really until the recent surge in fuel cells. So just 2 years ago, the demand for liquid hydrogen tanks in the US was again a niche play, and then it was really a fraction of demand today until fuel cells. So today, most new large fuel stations, hydrogen fuel stations in the US related to mobility for public use or material handling are incorporating tanks. So from a tank manufacturer perspective, we've switched from hydrogen as an industrial gas to hydrogen as a fuel. So when you look at the US market and the transformation here, California is leading the world in fuel cell electric passenger vehicles, but California only has around 10,000 passenger vehicles on the road and just 50 fuel stations. So you can imagine for a state the size of California, that represents the 5th largest economy in the world, to have 50 fuel stations is really just a starting point. California alone is targeting 1,000 fuel stations by 2030. So to go from 50 to 1,000. In addition, California is now targeting 70,000 heavy-duty fuel cell electric trucks, which will require an additional 200 fuel stations by 2035. The demand for just the heavy-duty trucks in California is estimated to be 1,600 tons a day of hydrogen by 2035. That does not exist today. Back to Plug Power, where they've been more focused on material handling. At the end of 2020, Plug Power claims to have deployed about 40,000 fuel cells, primarily in material handling and primarily in the US. Plug Power is the largest consumer of liquid hydrogen today at about 40 tons a day, but they're forecasting a need for nearly 1,000 tons a day inside of the next 10 years. So, when we look at, especially from an equipment supplier and going from the industrial gas side of things to the cryogenic liquid hydrogen opportunity, we've just scratched the surface due to the fuel cell deployment. So we expect just tremendous growth going forward for hydrogen and mobility.